finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 37-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 41 yards.
The Browns first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up second and 9. At the Niners' 35-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
On for the point after.
So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Browns. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check, defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
To Kareem Hunt.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tavon Austin, 63 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
No good. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. JoJo Natson now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 32-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
18 on the play. First down.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. First and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. We're back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Third and goal. They're going with Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling? All the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Intended for George.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 68 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score.
The 49ers.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
At the 49ers' 45-yard line.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. He made his first attempt at this from 45. Seibert's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.